So there's enough light in the room now, naturally. Looks like I have a rainbow right over my mouth. That's funny. So I think I won't turn the bright lights on. It seems that there's something else that wants to be said. What is it? I think part of it is an understanding of how we went out from complete total union into separation, into division, into the ultimate of bits, parts, and pieces. And I've spoken of this before, but we needed to do that in order for taking embodiment in these forms to be made possible. To come into this in our full union, it just wouldn't work. The potential for growth and expansion that's here for us wouldn't be otherwise. And I don't know, you know, we're expanding the fullness of us even. But that's what I'm looking at when we go into the mind. The tendency is to go into individuation and identity, to take up identity as form. And when we float back into heart, it's such a major perspective shift. But I think a lot of it is that we're entering the underlying union of all form. It's just words to the mind. Everything is one. What does that mean? To the mind, those are just words. And you can philosophize on it forever. All of those bubbles are popped when you have the experience. And I'm not talking about some mind-blowing thing, which is also possible. I remember becoming everything in the room once upon a time, you know, in a very real way. And it can come on you like that, but those things come and go. States of consciousness like that arise and fall, just like form does. But there's an underlying unity of everything that you step into. I think this is something at heart the Native Americans have never left. I just re-listened to a playlist that I have on my YouTube site where Lakota, 3 elders, Lakota wisdom keepers, spoke up. And I just bathed myself in tears. It's just, it's a reconnecting with everything that's inner and deep. And many of us have spent embodiments as natives somewhere around the planet, whether North America, South America, elsewhere. The Aboriginal peoples everywhere have this connection to nature that we've lost. Anastasia has this, and she's not what I'd call Aboriginal. I don't know definitions. They're mind things, but they're very useful as long as so much of the populace remains locked in the mind. Then this is the way we speak and communicate. I'm looking forward to the deeper layers and levels and ways of being, where when we say something or share something, it will come across much deeper and we'll share the same understanding. And so there, you know, will there be words? Will there not? I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't really matter. What matters is what underlies everything. And when in mind, we have to make an effort to stick to our principles, to remember. We can get carried away in thought and in activity with a group, and take on other values perhaps, or lose track of our own. That comes rather easily to mind, not to heart. In heart, there's a deeper veracity. There's a beingness to it, and you can't leave your own beingness. And so, I don't know, and so what? Anyway, the specialization thing, I think we're going to find fall by the wayside to a good bit, unless there is a good, phenomenal, broad spectrum of education. The specialization's not so good, because it separates us out from what's underlying, and that's always the most important, is it not? What are you rooted in? What's at your core? What are the things that hold deepest meaning for you? And why? What makes you feel really good? In a really good way, not in a superficial way. What touches you deeply? Go in heart and listen to that. I think it's 8 parts by the Wisdom Keepers, the Lakota Sioux tribe, and see if it doesn't touch you someplace deep. You might even want to try to listen to something from the head and then go back and listen from heart, and see if you can perceive the shift, the difference. It's big. Okay, I guess I've run out of words again. See you soon.